Greetings, my name is Chawla. I represent the OCL group based here in the Washington, D.C. area.
My name is Christiane Frischmuth. I'm also with the OCL group, and we're both really excited to be part of this global community of learners and leaders, which will be gathering in Mumbai, November 11 through 19. And both of us have a lot of experience working globally. One of our areas that we have been active in is actually India, so we're really excited to be back in Mumbai. And our own lab is called Results-Based Leadership.
Yes, and results-based leadership is an area that Christiane and I have both been working in for the last 15 years or so. The idea is that leaders working together to produce measurable results. And the work that we've been doing and the interest that we have is using evidence-based practices, tools, and methods so leaders can know that when they try something that they can expect some results to happen. And as Christiane mentioned, we've been working around the world in the not-for-profit community, in the for-profit community, in the government sector, in the philanthropic area. And it's again around leaders being able to produce measurable results for their clients and their customers. Our work focuses on 4 competencies, and these 4 competencies will be explored during our 2-day lab in Mumbai. The first competency is around results accountability. It's based on a book called Trying Hard is Not Good Enough by Mark Friedman, and it's a simple, easy to understand basic framework around producing results. The second competency is working with disparities, connecting into race, class, and culture. The third competency is collaborative leadership, and we believe that's a very complicated skill to have and a powerful skill to have. And the fourth competency is leading from the middle. Our experience tells us when a group of leaders come together for a defined result and practice and implement tools and methods in these 4 competencies, they will see a measurable difference in one measurable cycle.
So an example is that we worked in India, in Bihar and Karnataka with government and not-for-profit leaders as well as communities to enhance the whole process of implementation and planning through devolution and decentralization. And we found that these skills and tools and very concrete concepts that we offer were very, very useful. They were picked up by people irrespective of the role that they held, and they really addressed the very complex challenges. Those 2 states are very different in terms of income, in terms of level of poverty, in terms of political aspects. And it seemed like the competencies people were enhancing really is addressed no matter which situation that they found themselves in.
So, you know, one thing that we've learned, or I've just discovered, I guess, or learned in my working with leaders, is that there's a lot of things that people already know that work. And yet leaders don't use those things. Organizations don't use tools and methods, things that we know work. And the other thing that actually was quite puzzling to us is that people don't use data, and they don't use measurement. And so our experience is that in Karnataka and Bihar and other places, that when people were actually focusing on data and evidence-based practices, they were able to overcome political differences, social differences, and other differences that might keep them apart to actually produce some things together. And it was our experience in India that led us to create an office in Calcutta. And so we have an associate office there, and our interest of actually taking these methods, taking tools, things that we know, and applying them in a whole array of different contexts.
And what we find exciting is that when we work with leaders, that the greatest resource that's in the room is the leaders themselves. So most of the time that we spend is around peer consultation, peer coaching, bringing real cases, real complex challenges that the leaders face to the program. And everybody walks away with not just a network of fellow leaders, but also with some concrete next steps and ideas as to how they can address their problem differently. Many times it's really a reframing, seeing things in a different way. A lot of times it's actually practicing the skill of collaboration right there in the moment testing it in an environment where learning is encouraged and making mistakes and turning it around again, and then feeling really confident to take it home. So we hope to see you at the lab, and we hope to see you at the NTL Festival, and you will be able to go to the website and see further details.
So we look forward to seeing you. And final thing is a promise that when you leave our lab, in fact the whole Festival of Learning, you will leave with tools that you can apply right away, and we look forward to seeing you.